Good morning, guys. Good morning. Wait, is it afternoon? I don't know what time it is, but I do know it's Sunday, and y'all, I'm happy. I wake up happy every day. I try to wake up happy every day. I don't try. It's just naturally I wake up happy every day, right? And yeah, so my goal is to stay this way, like not to let nobody come in and steal my joy. Only one person for real, a couple people that can steal my joy. The man that I'm in love with, and my kids pretty much, my baby daddy. But they don't steal it for long, honey. That's right. I don't let nobody steal my joy. So y'all, I'm on here right now because I just want to come talk to y'all. And on my last video, I was introducing myself and then y'all know about me and everything. Before I get started, I would like to say, y'all, I love y'all unconditionally, okay? And could y'all please, and I'm not threatening y'all or anything, I'm eating watermelon. Could y'all please subscribe to my channel? All right, this is Michelle Outsey. Ooh, watermelon make me burp. But subscribe to my channel, guys. My name is Michelle Outsey, okay? I don't think I have a notification bell yet. I don't know if I got one. But if I do have one, then please press it. But so y'all can see when I'm gonna start posting videos. I'm good for doing shorts. I have a lot of shorts on my thing, but yeah. I guess I gotta start, huh? I gotta start from somewhere. I want y'all to watch me, so I got to come with some good stuff, right? Yeah. All right, guys, so I was telling y'all about my son. I have a lot of, like I said, I have a lot of stories I could tell y'all. I'm 44 years old. My birthday, December 23rd, 1978. I am from Alabama, guys. Fairfield, Alabama, to be exact. I grew up a child in Fairfield, but I was born in Birmingham, Alabama, at the hospital, Cooper Green. So, but I grew up in a little city called Fairfield. All my family grew up in Fairfield, but they're gone. A lot of them in other states, So, let me see a story I can tell you. I can tell y'all about my son because my son, he is on social media as well. So he goes by T2 Raw. He's on a lot of my my videos. He has his own YouTube page where he's a rapper. So he gets his music out and everything. His name is T2 Raw on here. Y'all could go and listen to his music. And also he's on TikTok. He has over 20 some thousand followers on there. He's on Facebook as his name is FBT2, I think T2 Raw or FBT2. So it's fake, let me get it right. FB Jail. So it's Facebook Jail, okay? FB Jail T2. And he does reels on there. He has like over 11,000 followers, probably more now. And he's kind of funny, pretty funny. Wonder where he get that from. So, y'all, I want to talk to y'all about my son, okay? And then I'm gonna have a message from my young teenagers, okay? The guys and the girls. So, let me tell y'all how my son came up, first off. I was like 24 years old, all right? Well, I was 22 when I met the guy that I married, okay? The guy that I married, he was managing a skating rink, the Valley Skate Center in Birmingham, Alabama. For those of you, if anybody run over to this video, right? And yeah, they know Antonio Wright, my son named after him, but Antonio Wright was his name. And he was a manager of Valley Skate Center. He started when he was a child working there, a teenager. And so, yeah, when he got older, he went on and he went from managing to owning that skating rink. So I met him at that skating rink. The man had 12 children that he was claiming to be his. He was raising and he was actually taking care of 12 children. 6 of those children, 5 of those children, 5 or 6 of those children lived in his house with him, okay? And so I would go to the skating rink. I love skating, roller skating, guys. And I would just go there, and he would always, like, pick with me, but I wasn't interested. I wasn't really interested in him, like, even before I found out about the 12 kids. I wasn't interested. He wasn't really cute to me, and everything. And so I got the norm, and he was helping me and stuff, I got the norm. We became friends. And so, yeah, we became friends. And then I'd be working. I was working a lot. I was in school at Lawson State Community College to be a nurse. And, yeah, he would help me. He would watch my daughter, have my daughter over there with him. At that time, I only had my daughter, Markeisha, KK. And, yeah, so he would watch her, and I'd come over there, and he was like a ladies' man because he used to love all the ladies. And it didn't matter what they were about. They was cute, ugly, fat, skinny. It don't matter. He loved them, and hey. So anyway, strippers. He loved crackheads, and strippers were his favorite. I was not now one of those, by the way. I was just a young girl, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, wooed me in and everything, and yeah, became abusive, I'm just, long story short, became abusive and stuff like that. Anyway, I married him anyway because I was like dumb and ignorant, he was taking care of me, and I was about to leave him for good this one day, and he got on my knees and got on his knees, and started crying and stuff, and because at first he didn't believe in marriage. That's what he told me. And then when I was about to leave for real, and he saw that I was like serious, which I probably wasn't, y'all. I think I was getting fed up. So yeah, I was getting fed because I would leave all the time. But anyway, this one particular time, yeah, I guess he saw that I think I was like serious because I had an apartment. I had kept my apartment. I always keep my apartments I always keep me another place when I'm in a relationship just in case, But yeah, I know I was young and everything. We were married at this time after the kids. So after everything, I married and that the marriage was awful. When we got married at the courthouse, it was awful. He was stinking drunk, humiliated me, embarrassed me, and guess what he did on our wedding? Took me to see another baby mama. So I'd already met like 4. Yeah, he took me to see another baby mama because one of them was in prison, He had her kids. So it was like 6 different baby mamas, 12 kids, 6 different baby mamas. So anyway, yeah, we were married. We talking about my son. So we were married, and I was raising all these kids, and, he was abusive and stuff. And when I would, I treated them kids like they were my kids. They call me mommy now today, I mean, hey, they literally ate food out my mouth, And so, yeah, I took care of them babies like they were mine. I did everything, one trying to get that from the government, I didn't care about none of that. Them was my kids, and I raised them as my kids. And whenever he got mad, he would take them from me. He even take my daughter. So, he would do that. We'd have our on and off days and stuff, and like he was an alcoholic, so whenever, I think he was on more drugs too, so I don't know, but whenever he would get crazy like that, he would do stuff like that. And I got to thinking one day, I was like, I want my own son, I want my own child. I asked him, can I have a child? He told me no, he didn't want no more children. He told me to go ask my baby daddy. So my daughter has her own daddy, my baby daddy, y'all, that who house I live in today. I'll tell y'all about that. That's another story. Yeah. So anyway, he told me, okay, I don't know about y'all, but I'm the type of person, I am submissive. But not only that, when I want something and I'm honest, I'm brutally honest. And when I ask you for something, if you're trying to be smart, whether you being a smart ass, I'm going to curse today, I'm saying ass, or a smart mouth, whether you being that or whatever, it don't matter. When you say something to me, I'm gonna take heed to it. I'll take heed to it, especially if it's something I want and you being smart and funny. He told me to go ask my baby daddy for a child. Okay, that's exactly what he told me. I wanted a son. At that time, I was on birth control. I'd been on birth control for like maybe a long time. I've been on birth control for a long time, maybe about 6 years, something like that, 5, 6 years, And so, No, about 10 years. I was on birth control for a long time. So I didn't have no cycles or nothing for a long time. But I wanted my son. I went to God and I started praying for my son. And yeah, I went and got ovulation kits, fertilization kits. I went and got all these different things. I meant what I said. I wanted my son. He told me to ask my baby daddy. I went and asked my baby daddy. All right, my daughter's son, dad. And of course, who went? He wanted, I mean, I don't know if he was really listening to me, but I wound up getting pregnant and I wound up having my son. I named my son after my husband because I was married and stuff. And so forth. It just went like that. Anyway, my son, you know, I loved him dearly, you know, and yeah. So this is my son, Antonio, and he's a good kid. He's a good kid. He's a hard worker when he wants to. But when he was younger, he was bullied. Before he got big and huge, he was a little skinny and tiny and had like this high-pitched voice, and he used to get bullied a lot, you know. And it's like when he just went to sleep and woke up huge, went from tiny to husky, and then from just grew up like a bean sprout, everything. And he wound up being known. Like he went from being bullied to, I'm not saying he a bully, but he defend himself, and you know, everybody started looking up to him. But he wanted to start making bad choices. Okay, he raps, he makes his music, and he used to tell me, he was like, people be capping in their music, but me, I don't want to do that. He said, I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna keep it real. So I hear in his music, he talking about going into folks' windows and stuff, and he talk about stealing and robbing and all this stuff. He done even talked about killing. I don't know, but I'm listening to this stuff, and I'm like, boy, you're not doing all this. I don't know. But it's just up to recent. And now when I start finding stuff, man, wallets and stuff, this man be robbing. But so anyway, what he did was, it was on a Friday, maybe a couple weeks ago. He'd been in jail for 3 weeks. And what he did was, so he was at home chilling all day. That night I had fried him some chicken wings. He ate, you know what I'm saying? We talking everything. And I didn't even know he left the house. I don't know what my son be having going. You know, he loved the ladies, so he be meeting ladies on Facebook, going to visit them. I don't know what he had going on. But anyway, all I know is I get a phone call. I had just had a weird dream. I had a weird dream that my stepson, I got 2 stepsons, so I just told you about the kids I was raising. I don't know, they were out here killing people. I don't know what was going on with them. But anyway, I macheted their heads off. I cut their heads off. I remember that. And then when I got woke up out my sleep. It was my daughter telling me, and it was the guy who T2 stole from, that T2 done robbed Willie. T2 robbed Willie. So Willie is like my daughter's friend and stuff. He was out chilling with my daughter that day. Okay, she brought him back home. He was at home. Like I said, I cooked him some chicken wings and stuff. And I didn't know he leave back out. So he done already plotted in his head. I know he did. Plotted in his head what he was going to do. And he done went back over there to where my daughter lived. And he going to call Willie. And Willie at work, okay? Now, by this time, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And Willie at work, he done got off of work, he tired. T2 wanted Willie to take him somewhere, I'm guessing, or pick him up. So he went over to where my daughter lived so Willie could come pick him up, all right? With the whole intention of taking this man's car, okay? He told me, well, I asked him to take me somewhere. He charged me $30 I didn't have. So I'm like, okay. So what, you decided to put a gun up to Willie's head and take his gun and take his phone in his car? Okay, then he shot the gun up in the air once he got in the car and zoomed off and left that boy there, you know. So, yeah, that's what he's currently in the county jail for, y'all. He's in the county jail. This is 3rd time in jail, okay? The first time was the city tried to steal some bullets at a white folks store in Beltsman. The second time, he had a sawed-off shotgun. It was his gun. He went and got it from the pawn shop, had his name signed and everything on it, papers on the gun. But he went to a slumber party, not a slumber party. He went chilling with some friends. They was out drinking and smoking. And when he fell asleep, one of the friends stole his gun, his sawed-off shotgun. And yeah, see, you gotta watch who your friends are. He don't have that many friends, but that's sad. He can't even have 2, cause they still, you know, smile in your face and stab you in the back. So yeah, the friend took his gun. He found out who it was, went to the man's house and beat the man up and took the guy's little gun. Okay, and the mama came home, saw her son beat up. She called the police. And yeah, the police found him. He was walking, trying to go to the park, and they found him. And so he wound up going to the county jail. That was his second time going to the county jail that time. Okay, he said he found God there, you know, and everything. He was so excited about getting his life back. I think I did a video with y'all with him, because, you know, he had got slammed and got leaned out and, you know, looked like a whole different person. Whatever. So he got out, you know, he done had a lot of this stuff. I ain't gonna tell all his business. But I just wanted to talk to y'all about my son and his choices. So my son is in the county jail, all right? He's in Birmingham County Jail right now. And he's been there probably going on 3 weeks, okay, for first-degree robbery. That's what he in there for. And plus he got 2 warrants from the other 2 jails, you know, because I guess he didn't go to court. I don't know. But anyway, yep, he's in there for that. And my son, he's trying to get out. And I'm like, son, okay, son, that's all I can say. You think you finna get up out of this that quick? You put a gun up to somebody's head and you took their car and drove in their car, kept their car for at least a whole day, you know? And so I'm like, no. What if you had killed him, though? You see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it's crazy, guys. It's so crazy. But, yeah, that's what he in jail for. And he thinking he going to get out of it. Good luck. Me, I don't condone that. I don't condone that type of stuff. I don't care who it is. You know, my son, my daughter, I don't care. I don't condone it. If you steal from somebody, everything we do have consequences, okay? There are consequences, okay? And I'm sorry, I got my son's back, okay? I can't be a ride or die when he's doing right, not when he's doing wrong. I don't condone that type of stuff, robbing people, stealing from people, doing all this crazy stuff. I don't condone it. And if I keep talking to you, me and your dad, and we keep telling him not to do stuff, and he goes out and do it, right? That's not on me. My son is going to be 20 years old in July, you know, and it's sad that he may be spending his turn 20 in the county jail. Yeah, he was up in there. He got jumped when he first got there because, hey, that's what they do in jail. You go in jail acting hard. He all tattooed all up. Got a tattoo that says fear no one, and he don't fear no one. He don't. When people become robbers and they doing all these crazy, pulling guns, they don't have no fear. So yeah. But when you go to jail, you go to prison, you're gonna be tested from that. You know, and you might be big, buff, and strong, but it's gonna always be some brothers that's more bigger, buffer, and stronger. You know. So yeah, he's learning that now in jail. He got up in there. They roughed him up a little, you know, but he gonna be strong. He gonna be okay, you know. I was like, son, so you ain't been in jail in but not even 3 weeks yet. He got there May 28th, and it's like in the middle of June. May 28th, the middle of June. It's not a month yet. It's not near a month yet. So you ain't even been there a month. You know, you have barely been there 4 weeks. You know, 3 weeks actually. So, because the date is 17th, ain't it? He got there May 28th. Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, I had to remind him. So, son, the first time you went to jail, you went for trying to steal the bullets, you got 3 weeks. The second time you went to the county for beating up your friend and stealing his gun, you got a whole month. So, you thinking you done did armed robbery on somebody. You see what I'm saying? And you done pulled the gun, took the folks' car, rolled in, joyride in that man's car, and you thinking you're not going to get no time. I love him so much, and I love his enthusiasm and his, yeah. You know, I know he believe in God. He got a tattoo that says, "In God I trust," and that's awesome. You're going to need that. Keep it. You know, have faith. But we have consequences, my young men out here, my young women, because there's a lot of young women up in that jail too. So y'all listen, we have consequences. I know y'all don't be thinking about everything when y'all make y'all choices. Y'all don't think about your families, how this is going to impact your families and hurt your families, and then how it's putting burden on your family, especially Look at me, y'all. Y'all know I was in a car crash. I don't have no money for real. I don't even have a car right now. My son gonna go out here and do this. Now he got all these bondsmen calling, lawyers contacting to defend him. I don't have no money for none of that. See what I'm saying? He didn't think about that. Now all I can do really is put some little money on his books and make sure it's money on it so we can call him and we can go and visit him. That's all I can do. But you know what I'm saying? When you did all you can to try to help your son, he don't listen and he want to learn stuff the hard way. See what I'm saying? Y'all babies, listen to your parents. Let me tell y'all think our parents just talking out their mouth. Baby, the number one reason why your parents are trying to tell you stuff is because they've been there, done that, okay? They already know about it because they've been there. The stuff that you're doing, you think you don't think the apple fall far from the tree? You know that saying they say, the apple don't fall far from the tree? Yeah, it's because the people that you are united with, that you have blood with, that ones that you shot through your mom's vagina and your dad's sperm, baby, you don't know what type of people they was before you was born, okay? Honey, a lot of y'all parents done been ex-gang members. They done been murderers. They done did some stuff, okay? And they changed their lives and they had children, okay? They try to keep that from y'all. And that's the funny part. We try to keep stuff from our children, but it wind up, your blood is in them. And whatever the craziness you got in you, it's going to be in your children sometimes, the majority of the time. Now, your children have a choice whether or not they're going to ride along with that feeling or if they're going to change it. They like, no, I don't want to experience that. These feelings I'm having, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. Your children, some of our children be smarter than us when we were children. But some of them, sadly, are not. And my son is one of them. He gonna have to learn the hard way, like me and his daddy learned the hard way. His dad went to jail when he was 18, and he was in there for 2 years at the county. I tried to tell my son, I tried to warn my son and let him know about stuff all the time. But we can't make people do anything. You can't make people do anything. And it's always the people on the outside looking in that's not in that situation right now or have never been in a predicament. Those are the people that always got something to say. I always want to try to stone the parents or stone you for something. Why do when people some of y'all got friends in abusive relationships, and just because y'all have never experienced an abusive relationship before, y'all, not yet, but y'all really plant seeds for experiencing this type of, bad stuff when y'all sitting up here judging and condemning other people. Okay, you ain't never been in an abusive relationship and you want to stone somebody and call somebody stupid and get out of it. Just get out of it. Just because you don't know what it is. When you in love with somebody, and you know what I'm saying, it's got a lot, when people is in an abusive relationship, it's a lot into that. That young man or woman that was in that relationship, they was really in love with these people. Not only that, but they could have came from nowhere and had nothing, and these folks built them up and these folks gave to them. So now they depend all on this person. And then when the folks beat on them, and even, they may be tired, but they just don't know how they gonna live life without these. Some people be like that for, especially when you're younger. But what happens is, the older you get, the more, the more mental strength, ability, what I'm trying to say, the more stronger you get mentally and strength-wise. I'm saying just everything just gets build up, and then pretty soon you wind up getting fed up, and that's how you wind up leaving. Just because, you might get real upset and you run off and leave, and then you start crying and you start missing them and you run back. No, you got to be at that point that, when you leave, you happy, you got this happy feeling, and you really don't want to come back. Until you get that feeling, then you're going to always keep running back to this person because your heart is in it. But eventually, everybody in an abusive relationship, they wind up leaving out of it. Eventually, you wind up leaving out if you don't die, because like some people, unfortunately sad, they wind up losing their life. Their souls wind up leaving out their bodies. And some people, like me, I just got strong and I just left, you know. I left. I finally left. But he wasn't beating me then. I mean, I had to stand up for myself too, guys. I have to stand up. My grandmama had told me to pick up some, knock his butt out one time. You do that one time, and yeah, he won't do it no more, because he gonna know that you're not scared of him. When people when they know you're scared of them, that's when they do stuff like that. That's when they do that, y'all. But yeah, anyway, that's what happened to my son. My son, T2 Raw, Antonio Dwayne Wright. He's in the county jail right now for making dumb decisions. And guys, all I'm saying is, I understand y'all want to make quick money, fast money and stuff. And he's talking about he don't want to work for $13 an hour. Okay, fine. Well, go to jail and work now, and don't work at all. Or go and be 6 feet under, you know? But, y'all, it's gonna be okay. The way I handle things, like, no, I'm not all stressed out. I'm not crying every night and worried. First off, like I said, this is the third time my son then chose to do, but he's like really like digging a big ditch for himself. 1st-degree robbery. Bro, that's 20 years to life, bro. You know? And this is his first time ever doing something like that. So they may take it easy on him. Like I said, he got God by his side. We all do. But hey, no, I told him, I mean, hey, I love my son, but I don't condone that. I would never condone that. I don't condone it. I don't condone stuff like that. I just don't. You're not gonna see me, and if he had, because he be out here robbing somebody, shoot us, but the police blow him away, I am not be holding a sign and trying talking about some Black Lives Matter. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's dumb. My son is my son is the one out here hurting people. You see what I'm saying? My son hurting people. Okay? I don't understand parents that do this stuff. You know, I just don't understand that. That's not me. That's not me. When I have unconditional love for people, I really do love them unconditionally. Like I'm saying, from their good and bad. But I do not have to condone it. I don't have to agree with it. I got my son back. I'm going to be putting a little money on his book. I'm going to come visit him. But yeah, I'm not getting him out. Well, I'm not getting him out. I told the bondsman, the last bondsman, they called me. I had to explain to them. Then they trying to make the bond as low as they could. And I told him, sir, if I was a billionaire and his bond was 2 pennies, I would not get him out. I don't want anything to do with that. You know? Because if you get them out so quick, they don't even learn their lessons. They don't learn their lessons. They just gonna try to do their tactics a little more. You know? Not only that, dude, you did that to a friend, a good friend. Are you serious? You did that to a friend. Oh no, you got consequences. You got to suffer your consequences, and it's sad. It's sad. But hey, oh well, it would have been sadder had he killed that man. Had he put that gun up to that man by mistake, it went off, and he killed him. Then what? Yeah. See what I'm saying? So no. I'm sorry, I do not condone any of that from my kids, from nobody else's kids, from nobody, period. I do not condone. I'm not going to sit there and have your back. I don't care how close we are, all right? If you do something wrong, I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to tell. I'm a snitch. Say what you want to. I'm going to snitch. Because when I found the book bag with a bunch of wallets with driver's licenses in it and people credit cards, I called the police and gave it to them. You crazy. I'm not finna do that. For the parents that do that, bless you. I send blessings out to you. Send blessings out to you. And you're going to have consequences with that too. Because I know there's some parents right now that done found people wallets with credit cards and stuff. And they was using the credit cards themselves. Your son done stole somebody's stuff and you up here using it. For real? For real? So, hey, for each his own. I love y'all unconditionally. But, hey, when right is right, wrong is wrong. I don't condone any of that from my kids. I don't condone it. I love my kids so much. I really do. But that's not showing love. When you catering to them after they done did wrong. I can't do it. Won't do it. Can't do it. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. I can't do it. So for some of y'all may see this video and disagree with me, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Well, you do it. And watch your son keep going to jail until he wind up dying on the street. Because when he gonna keep doing it. And I know for a fact, one of my stepsons was going to prison, going to jail every other day. And his grandmama, my mother-in-law, kept getting him out. But of course, she was going to jail, going to prison for stealing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I can't do that. I can't do that. You know, I love my son so much to do that. I don't want him out because I'm afraid he gonna wind up dying. And the worst part is I'm a mortician. I'm a family mortician, okay? I embalm my family. I do their funerals. I do not want to do my son right now. I don't want to do my son. It's simple as that. When I was doing it, and I was there one day, I was helping with my stepdad. My baby daddy's stepdad died, and I was helping with his funeral, helping with his body and stuff, and embalming. Well, it was a young boy there, about 13 years old, with dreads, and so I was putting his clothes on. When I get up to his face, I saw my son's face. That scared me, y'all. It scared me, and I backed away from the mortuary stuff for a little bit. Backed away from it. But, I done embalmed the husband, stepmom, stepdad, stepbrother, okay? My stepsister, I did her obituaries. You know what I'm saying? So, I do that stuff. I've done that. When my husband passed away, I did his. So when I told y'all I finally separated from him and everything. And he said, divorce me, bitch. So guess what? I went and spent like $1,300. I had a cousin who was a divorce lawyer. I paid him. And it took a while, a couple years, about a year. But after that, we finally got all the paperwork. He sent they would send the paperwork to Tony. And he just said, to death do us part, bitch. So he done had me go through all of that. And then after I went through it, he said to death do us part. Well, he wound up dying. He wound up getting real sick and stuff and dying. And of course, death did us part, and I was there to finish it, honey. I didn't want to do the little slit to put the embalming fluid in, but I sewed them up. I sewed them up. I took an earring from my ear, put it in his, and it was a bunch of nosy people there. He ain't have no real friends for real. A lot of people knew him, but you could count a handful of friends out of the thousands of people that knew Tony. They didn't like him, but he was the generous man, He gave to everybody. He just gave more than niceness. He used to give bullshit too, But anyways, yeah, guys, I done told y'all a couple of little bits of story. Yeah, my son is in jail, and I'm excited because I get to go visit him today. So I'm going to go visit him today, check on him today. I'm happy he got his little money from commissary. He was able to buy him some things. Okay, we're going to keep it flowing. But who knows? Hey, God work miracles. If God know that he's really sincere about not doing it again or whatever, then God will help him. God will help him get out. Have favor with him like he do with us. And he'll let him out. He let him out the first 2 times. So he'll let him out. He learned some each time. But he ain't finna get out right now. He probably let him out in about a year. I'm guessing about a year. If he don't go to prison. Because it could be worse. First degree robbery, right? And then you got 2 warrants. So and that's one thing about the bondsman too, like I was telling them. So y'all tell me something. I'm getting my $60,000 bond. It'll be $6,000. Then you can go get a bond for the $6,000 and knock it down to $600. I'm saying either way, if I did and nobody got no houses to put down, he calling me and his dad, telling me, can we put our house down? No, ain't nobody doing that. No, we ain't had nothing to do with what you did. You made that choice. Don't put us in that. Stop putting y'all parents in this. That's wrong. Y'all doing wrong. That's no. Don't do that. Y'all already hurting our hearts. Now y'all got to hurt our pockets too. Huh? So anyway, yeah, guys, I told that man, I don't care. Because the thing is, he got 2 warrants. So if we was to get him out the county, or even if they let him out, he got to go back to the city and the Bessemer County because he got 2 warrants. See what I'm saying? So either way, he going to still be stuck in jail. And you ain't no bond set when you have a warrant. You just got to get out when they let you out. See what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, that was the story time. Ooh, 34 minutes. That was story time, y'all. I'll be back to talk to y'all about some more, all right? I got a lot of stories. I got books I can write. Yeah, I do. But yeah, until then, for now, I love y'all so much, very much, unconditionally, okay? I have unconditional love for y'all, okay? All my soul sisters, soul brothers, my gods and goddesses. And the reason why I call y'all gods and goddesses is it's in the Bible. In the book of Psalms, it says that we are all gods. We are all gods. We are. You know, Jesus Christ was a messenger, okay? And he came to tell us this, all right? So I love y'all so much. Talk to y'all later. And please like and subscribe to this video. If you don't want to like it, dislike it. It don't matter. You're still getting noticed. All right. I love y'all so much. Please subscribe. Later.